I want to conquer the world.
She's fantastic. I knew she'd be a star.
She could be great. She could be a major star.
She is a star.
The biggest star in the universe right now as we speak.
Absolutely no regrets.
Look it up.
SHE'S Madonna.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
SHE'S Madonna.
Everyone's sexuality is a big part of their life. You can't deny it. And some people are in touch with it and some people aren't. Some people are afraid of it and some people aren't. But it's what makes everybody who they are. Being in touch with your sexuality and your sensuality is a good thing and not something to be ashamed of.
Having earned a reputation for pushing boundaries throughout her career with her overtly sexual and provocative image, by the year 1992, Madonna had accomplished what her many detractors had said the entertainer could never achieve: staying power.
I think that sexuality is something that Americans would really rather just sweep up under the rug.
1992 also marked the height of the AIDS crisis, with annual deaths on the increase, and still no cure for this devastating disease.
What's even bigger than the AIDS epidemic, what's even more frightening, is the fear that this plague has given birth to.
Fear and blame were still largely being directed at the gay community, and homophobia was commonplace in conservative America and around the world.
It doesn't matter to me who the next president is if they don't change 11 years of government neglect of this epidemic.
The United States was gearing up for a presidential election, one that was notable for an attempt to emphasize family values.
It's one of the few diseases where behavior matters. If the behavior you're using prone to cause AIDS, change the behavior.
Current President, Republican George Bush, would go head-to-head with the Democratic candidate Bill Clinton, with America going to the polls on November 3rd of that year.
I'm going to vote.
Madonna, on the other hand, was also gearing up for her own campaign of sorts, with the upcoming release of her hotly anticipated new album, Erotica, which was due on November 20th. The album was to be followed a day later by Sex, a coffee table book of erotic stories and graphic photographs depicting Madonna's own sexual fantasies.
Conservative time in America, as you know, and basically you're at the forefront of reviving a discussion of sexual discussion. Why would you choose to do that at this time?
Because it's the best time.
Are you afraid of alienating any of your viewers?
No,
Why not, though?
because what I say is true.
But the thing is you have to admit, in the 60s and 70s, there was a big feeling about sexual freedom, and now there's not.
Because everyone's afraid. And I'm telling them not to be afraid.
My name is Dita. I'll be your mistress tonight. I'd like to put you in a trance.
It's a particularly moralistic time in America at the moment, so why have you decided to release such a risque video now?
Because it's a particularly moralistic time in America, it didn't make me sit back and say, oh, I better not do this now. People aren't going to be very accepting of it. Actually, a lot of the things that I deal with in my music and in the book is in particular with the repression that's going on in America right now. So I think that the timing is very good.
So to what extent do you think that a video like this promotes tolerance to sexual diversity?
To what extent? I really don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of really narrow-minded people, so if I can change the way that 1/100th of them thinks, then I've accomplished something, and I really can't predict how far-reaching that would be. You know, how many people I would change and how much tolerance would grow out of what the messages that I've put forth in the music.
The fantasies in this clip are of bondage, domination, and submission. Some people have no objection to such role-playing games as long as they're consensual. Others find such practices repellent, which is why MTV is not airing this video in regular daytime or evening rotation.
I want to get an insight, if I can, into why you made it, when you must have known that quite a few of the recognized broadcasters around the world won't show it.
Because that's how I visualize the song. When I close my eyes and I think of the song and I think of what's erotic to me, that's what I see.
MTV plays to a huge audience, and a lot of them are children, and a lot of the themes that I'm exploring in my videos aren't meant for children. So I understand that they say they can't show it, and I accept it. But that's where I am right now in my life. So it's not like I'm saying, you know, oh, you know, I don't need you anymore, screw off. You know what I mean? It's not like that at all. It's just, I understand these are adult themes. Children watch the show, so of course you can't play it on the show. I accept it.
People don't have to like it, but they should be tolerant of it. There's nothing wrong with it. There are plenty of people who enjoy these things, who see life this way, who are sexually or sensually aroused by these things, and people shouldn't be considered bad or shameful for having these thoughts or feelings.
There's one problem, isn't there, that people might believe that you're representing yourselves, that this is reality. Doesn't that make you a bit worried?
No. Even if I did experience all those things, people thought that I was into S&M, that I liked to sleep with women, that I did this, that I did that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. I'm still a good person. And what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what a person's sexual preference is. As long as you're not hurting anybody, there's nothing wrong with anything that anybody does. And I'm saying, so what?
Romance. I like to put you in a trance. Erotica. Romance. Put your hands all over my body. Only the one that hurts you can make you feel better.
It's great. Really, you know, sexy, erotic.
If it's on like late night or over midnight, it's okay. Something could never be too sexy, because sex is something really important. As Madonna said, sex makes the world go round.
Madonna.